I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now time is nothing for me, cause I'm counting the wage. No, I shouldn't be dead. No, I wouldn't be scared, cause I'm good at repairs. Woo, 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 woo. All right, everybody, today we're breaking down the breakthrough Gorillaz tune, the one that made him famous, Clint Eastwood. This song is a ton of fun to play on the guitar. I'll be playing it tuned down a half step. You can play in regular tuning if you want, but if you need to learn how to tune down a half step, I'll have a link in the notes, as well as a link to the tabs and a song sheet for this guitar tutorial and all our tutorials by becoming a Patreon. But I'm also gonna have the tabs and lyrics on the screen. So to learn this song, all you really need is your guitar, brain, and attention span. When you have those three powerful things, follow me on in and let's break this tutorial down together. Come on in, let's do it. All right, so we're tuned down a half step. It's making an E flat minor. You can follow along if you want tuned down a half step, or you could just play it in E. Just know the key is an E flat minor. Two chords, this E minor shape and an F shape. Really, really cool chord progression. It's not very common that you get a chord progression with a flat second in it. So just a 4-bar loop, so why don't we go ahead and put the tabs up and break the tabs down. Okay, so you'll notice in the tabs, they're just 2 bars up there, but that first measure is what we're gonna focus on because it repeats itself 3 times, okay? I have a clean tone going on with my Strat. I'm on in between these 2 pickups, and I have some compression on there, but you could really rock this out as dirty as you want. If you were playing it live, I would put overdrive on it and get a crunchy sound. We're going to start the first beat, open E string, 1, and you want some palm mute to it. Now, you don't want it to ring out, and you don't want it to be too muted, but you want some palm mute. First beat, and then these 3 fingers are playing the highest 3 strings. G string, the B string, and the E string. And you're gonna pluck them 2 and. So you get 1, 2 and, 1, 2 and, 1, 2 and, okay? 1, 2 and 3. Third beat will be this B note here. 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3, 4. For the fourth beat, you're gonna play those 3 high strings again, but you're not gonna play them 2 times, only once. So we get 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4, and 1. Another little wrinkle, index finger. You're gonna play the first fret of that E string on the turnaround on the off beat after the 4. So you get 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 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 1. Whew, it's a really hot day today. So that is the base of the song. We only need to get that little F piece. If the bar chord for this F is too tricky for you, you could do this inversion. 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 1st and 1st, because you're never actually gonna play this F note. So what happens is we get to that 4th bar, and the tabs is that 2nd measure. When we get to this one, we're gonna start off the same, 1, 2, and. Third beat, you want to play the 3rd fret of the D string, which is an F note, and you're going to do the same thing with your fingers on the same high strings, 3, 4, but for the and, you're going to hit the 3rd fret of the E, so that second half would go 3, 4, and 1, 2. So the last bar, let's play it really, really, really slow. 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 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 1. E minor pentatonic would sound sweet too if you wanted to put a fat nasty solo in a hip hop song. And I'm a big believer that the only thing hip hop is really missing is big fat nasty solos. So continuing with these ideas, we're gonna put that whole thing together in the 4-bar loop, and let's play through it 2 times together. 1, 2, and 3, 4 and 1, 2 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 and 3, 4 and 1. I may have accidentally hit this note one time through there, but that's the idea. Why don't we go ahead and put the drums up and try it with the drum backing track, the drum backing track, so you can feel how this song sounds when playing with the recording or with the band.
I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag, I'm useless, but not for long, the future is coming on. I ain't happy, I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag, I'm useless, but not for long, the future is coming on.
Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Now time is nothing for me cause I'm counting the wage. No, I shouldn't be dead. No, I wouldn't be scared cause I'm good at repairs.
Cool. Thank you so much for watching the very end. I appreciate you. I respect you. And even though you ain't happy or feeling sad, you got the sunshine in a bag. You can shred this sweet old song and you can jam it all day long. Printable tabs up there in the notes. T-shirts as well. Let them know where you're learning. Skype lessons one-on-one if you're interested. Email me TenThumbsProductions@gmail.com. And until tomorrow or the next day or the next year or for the rest of infinity, have a lovely everything. Take care of yourselves. Ciao.